4 years since construction on the Trans Mountain Pipeline expansion first began, the pipe is still going into the ground. The path to this point has been anything but easy. A COVID-19 pandemic and atmospheric river-fueled flooding contributing to a cost overrun that dropped jaws.
It's, really cost way more than anybody would have dreamed at the beginning.
Initially expected to cost $5.4 billion, that number ballooned to $30.9 billion by March of 2023, and money is still being spent. Last year, the project was burning through $600 to $900 million a month, with $875 million spent in November alone.
That's a huge cost overrun. Something that no engineer, no person in project development could ever say is reasonable.
Built to twin a pipeline that's been in operation for more than 70 years, the expansion travels 1,147 kilometers from Edmonton to Burnaby, through mountain passes and incredibly urban environments too. In this Chilliwack neighborhood, the line passes through a series of backyards. Trans Mountain says external events, which included the flooding in late 2021, only accounted for 25% of the extra money spent. It was engineering overruns that represented the lion's share of the added costs.
I think it's really fair to say that this project has been seriously mismanaged. And one of the ways we can tell that is by looking at the revolving door of contractors that Trans Mountain has had on the project since they started.
Divided into a series of segments, most sections saw the original contractor in charge of construction replaced during the course of the project. And in parts of segment 5, between Merritt and Hope, 3 different contractors were involved. Trans Mountain says its decision to change contractors were based on contractor capacity and performance. Financed with money borrowed from Canada's big banks, backed by federal government loan guarantees, the Crown Corporation hopes to recover construction costs once the oil begins to flow. But based on the contracts signed to ship along the line, this analyst believes those earnings will never be enough.
When I do a calculation, I see about $18 billion of that cost increase is going to have no revenue associated with it.
Other analyses have calculated the difference at 16 to 20 billion or more. Controversial to some, highly anticipated to others, this national piece of infrastructure has come at an incredible cost. Heather, Yourex-West, Global News, Calgary.